Rants at the Movies, a podcast where we rant about films you may have seen at house parties. I'm one of your hosts and jack of all trades, Mono. And wondering who's in the hot tub with me is my co-host and master of none, Kira.
Victoria Silverstedt, Playmate of the Year.
Hello, Victoria Silverstedt, Playmate of the Year.
Victoria Silverstedt, Playmate of the Year.
It's BASEketball time.
Yeah! I love this film.
Oh,
this is like a
film.
weird, cozy, good time film that's kind of rude, but not as rude as their other stuff.
Yeah, for the South Park lads, it's remarkably tame.
But it's from the guys who did like Airplane and Naked Gun, which I also grew up watching. So it's tempered more towards that sensibility as opposed to South Park.
I think it's
Orgasmo sensibility.
I think it's an excellent mix of both styles of humour. It's one. I don't think I saw it at a house party. I was a big fan of South Park from when I was a kid. It came out when I was like, 11
I remember
or 12.
going to see the movie in the cinema. I remember seeing Bigger, Longer and Uncut in the cinema and just fucking loving it and
that was
singing
98
bits
and 99,
of it.
So we were like 13 or 14 when that came out.
And that was like a birthday party or something like that. We weren't really supposed to be in the cinema type thing.
We will eventually have to do Bigger, Longer and Uncut.
Yeah. I know people who didn't watch it because it was a musical.
More full time.
Yeah.
Because I hate musicals, but it's an excellent film. But no, for this, I don't know when I first heard of it, but it was one of those ones that I spent ages trying to track down.
People are always like, oh, you know they made other movies. They did stuff like before they did South Park. And it was like this legend of like, or I think like Orgasmo.
This, Orgasmo and
Cannibal the musical.
But that was near impossible to get in Ireland until a few years ago.
Yeah.
Orgasmo was similarly really hard to get, so this was the one that I managed to get
I
my hands
watched Orgasmo for the first time when we were in Finland and was just like, I'm so confused as to what's going on.
Orgasmo was also going to be one we'll have to do in future. But yeah, no, I eventually got my hands on it and just loved it ever since. Like, it's such a funny fucking film. Like,
yeah. Like, Dodgeball is funny, but this is better.
This is probably my favourite sports film because as well as it being hilarious, it actually has a really like kind of, I don't give a shit about sports, but it's got a really nice message about sports.
Yeah, and community and all of that. The same things like they tried to do, like Dodgeball, of them saving the gym, or I can't think of any other sports films.
Yeah, we're not exactly the sports film people, but with Dodgeball, it's
or like
very
Kingpin,
much,
where it's like the little guy trying to take on the big like mega player, where it's like an individualistic or very small thing. Whereas this is like sports got really commercialized, and the whole bit at the start with the players moving and then the teams moving and then the intersports thing, and I was just like, Terry Tate off his linebacker.
That's where it started.
And them like sports just being destroyed by that. It's kind of like, you know, the Mitchell and Webb sketch about football.
Oh, all football all the time.
Till the end of time. Football.
It's that, and then there's the whole thing of it's a sport that anybody can play.
Yeah.
It's people
and it looks super fun.
With bad backs and bad knees and old folks, and everybody can play it, you know what I mean? You don't, like they do run, but it doesn't, you don't seem to actually have to run fast.
Anyway.
And then, you know, it's just go around this little circle thing. Well, diamond. But yeah, I love the film so much that when I was in college, I wanted to start a basketball league, but couldn't get enough people together to start it, which was rather annoying.
It was one of those films where it was the same, like if you watched the likes of the View Askew universe, you kind of came across this and a few others that were in a similar sort of genre. And generally those people weren't active.
Yes.
We were like, yeah, that'd be a really good idea. No. It involves like effort.
A minimal effort. Like that was it. It was like, come on, it's the lazy man's game. That's the whole point of it in the film.
I think if there was more of a tradition of like shooting hoops in driveways in this country, it would have probably taken off.
Yeah, because as far as I know, there are...
But like, you're more common to find a kid hitting a schlitter off a wall here than basketball.
Or baseball for that matter. Although there is baseball leagues in Ireland.
I remember Greystone's having a baseball team.
No, there's quite a few. I played on a baseball team when I was younger. I was shit at it, but I played on the team.
Well, we also were, every kid grew up playing rounders.
We do, well, in fairness, there's plenty of basketball teams as well. But there's baseball here as well. But it's not,
I don't think basketball is violent enough for us.
I don't know.
Like, there's psych outs and stuff like that, but, it doesn't quite beat clobbering a bloke with a hurley.
True. Look, should we do a summary and then go back to talking about the film? After making up a new game so that they don't lose a bet, best friends Coop and Reamer see it go from neighbourhood fun to America's new national pastime. But after the death of team owner Denslow, Coop must keep his team and his sport out of the hands of another greedy team owner, Baxter Kane, and save BASEketball from becoming just another commercial sport.
Yeah, because it's very much, oh shit, we gotta beat rich dickheads.
Well, yeah, because when Denslow shows up, he said, not the indentured servants bit, but the rest of it.
Yeah, it's like sports is boring and fans hate it and it's all about the money and nobody gives a shit, but look at what you've done. And there's dudes falling off the roof behind them. And it's Ernest Borgnine, which is just wonderful.
He's fucking brilliant as Denslow, particularly the will. I mean, the will is his best
the
bit.
will reading.
Oh, so good. I mean, his death's pretty good too as well, just like...
With the hot dog?
Yeah, smacking the egg on Coop's head because he's so fucking stupid. But yeah, Ernest Borgnine, just brilliant as Denslow.
But showing up and being like, hey, we should make this a league because, like, this is a sport for every man. Like, everybody can play it. It's really cool. And that's what they do with it, even though how they invent it. The 4-pointers behind the olives.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh no, it's the meatballs.
The meatballs, yeah. I love not how they invented, but I love the first game of
and
BASEketball.
Just going with it.
Just kind of making up rules on the fly, but just it's the back and forth between Coop and Reamer, between Trey and Matt.
And how quickly they just go with it.
Yeah, when they're like, that's 2 out, Dick, come on.
Yeah, you know this.
That's a
What, can you not keep up?
Yeah, just the way they go about it is so fucking funny.
And the psych out. It's like, no, we're allowed to
do we're allowed to do really fucked up shit to make you miss a shot.
Yeah, it's cool.
I love the psych outs are one of my favourite things about this film overall.
They are some of my favourite, but also some of the moments where I cannot watch it. The Marlon Brando fat.
No, I'm fine with that.
I can't. No,
I'm even fine with the mime, and I normally hate mimes.
No, can't
I'm
do
not
the
scared
mime
of
either.
mimes. No, you're scared of mimes.
Yeah.
I just don't like them. But no, the mime one cracks me up. Most of the psych outs I think are great. I my favourite though I think is probably the cutting the finger off.
Yes, just the whole thing, the way it starts doing the little
tune. The fact that he's got a short sleeve shirt on, so your hand should see he's holding a hand.
But with the secateurs, and it's like, oh no, am I going to do it?
It's mostly Coop's psych outs, but I love the horse whisperer psych out from Reamer towards the end of the film.
Why do they have the little people with the plates?
Oh,
the spinning plates. It's so weird. And one of them has sabers.
I'm not sure about that one.
Also, vagina.
I'm in two minds about that one because, like, it's an Australian joke, but it's a joke that Australians are gay. So yeah,
but
that's
also
kind of
poor Squeak.
That's about one of that and Squeak's.
But he gets penalised for that.
He does get penalised for that, so I do they're not supposed to be making gay jokes, but they still make gay jokes.
Yeah.
And the team is the San Francisco Fairies.
Yeah. And they're the only ones with the male cheerleaders.
Yeah, when he makes the vagina joke, the guy he makes it to makes a real like kind of high pitched sort of sound in response, and it's a bit like 90s obvious tropey homophobia stuff, like, but. Like you say, they do get called out.
They get penalised for it, so you're like, that's okay.
In fairness, considering it's from the guys who made South Park and the guys who made the Naked Gun and Airplanes films, and it's from what, 97?
Yeah.
98? It could be a lot worse.
Yeah, because there's some parts like I rewatched some of the Naked Guns and was like, ooh, this is not good.
Like transphobia in particular.
Yeah, there's a lot of transphobia stuff in it, and it is like a lot of it is. Not to excuse it, which I'm not doing at all.
No.
Unfortunately, came from a lot of fear at the time.
That's where most of it does,
and,
in fairness.
Always have to keep in the back of your mind, anything around the 80s, early 90s, the AIDS epidemic was such a huge, scary thing for everybody.
Yeah, and it led
unfortunately, it led to people
led to a lot of shitty comedy.
Yeah, at least in this, they're penalised for it.
Well, that's really the only thing that doesn't hold
Squeak's
up
girlfriend
well.
thing, because there's never any sort of... There's nothing made of it.
The line about her having the sweetest Adam's apple, but then he doesn't seem to care.
He doesn't care, and they're happy, and nobody else has anything to say about it.
Squeak is great. I
was never annoyed me. What always annoyed me was in what they do to Missy Pyle in
Dodgeball.
Yeah, because I was like, why? It's Missy Pyle. She's so beautiful and sweet and lovely.
But Squeak is great. I can't. Dean. I'm not sure how he pronounces his name.
Yeah.
I can't remember his surname either.
Choda Boy.
But yeah, Choda Boy. He's great as Squeak as well. He's so
poor sweet innocent Squeak.
His comedy acting chops are just brilliant. Like In particular, I swear, you guys are about me 13, 14 more times and I'm out of here.
He's like, I'll never be able to bring a lady back to this. And it's a cardboard box with a blanket in it. When he's living in the drawer in the locker room.
Yeah.
And just all the stuff they do to him. Like
the
letting the dog at him. Yeah.
The third bit with the dog is obviously the best.
Where it comes through the window.
When it comes through the window. And he's like, things are starting to look up. Dog. Oh, it's an endlessly quotable film as well. Like, there's just so many good lines. Like,
it's up there with Wayne's World in terms of like random, like ridiculous quotes and references.
I think it should be regarded as highly. To be honest with you, like it's as funny as. Like,
it didn't revive Real Big Fish, but it did boost their career a whole load.
I'd say Real Big Fish made a good bit of bank off this.
I'd say they made a good bit of bank. Like, Wayne's World gave Bohemian Rhapsody a massive boost. Like, that's how Wayne's World a lot of us were introduced to it.
And its whole thing is rock. You know what I mean? This is a comedy sports film, but, like, it's equally fucking funny. Yeah. And equally quotable. Like.
And honestly, I have seen...
You're excited. Feel these nipples.
Those two fucking commentators. One of them's so fucked up. What is wrong with him? The stairs.
He's also got that line that doesn't really hold up well about, and it's not supposed to be a good line.
A few years ago,
years ago, those girls were in grade school.
At least the
other guy turns and stares at him. Like,
and he's just got this dead stare. The pair of them are brilliant.
Now, I will say, that's where Dodgeball beats this film.
Oh, the two commentators?
The two commentators in Dodgeball, Cotton and... I can't remember. Fucking Gary Cole and Jason Bateman, isn't it? Yeah. They are better than the two lads in this. But the other two, not commentators, but the lads who are like laying out the league table at the end, towards the end.
Oh, and how the playoffs work?
Talking about which teams are going to play which in which division in the Northeastern Southwest division.
And if that doesn't work, they'll play each other in a round robin, and if that has no clear winner, they'll hold a
2-man sack race every consecutive Sunday until a winner is crowned. Oh, there's so many fucking good lines. Oh. And some of them are just completely random. I love the...
Baxter when he's trying to talk to Reamer.
Oh yeah, it's not even a line. It's just his pain delivery. Over the stupidity of the with the hands on the temples.
No, the way he goes, no.
Yeah.
And there's just something about the way he delivers that line that tickles me every single time. And then the door opens behind him with an elevator noise and it's a flight of stairs.
Yeah, I thought that was weird as well.
I don't know why that amuses me so much. And then when he finds out later that he's had his prized possession bat burnt.
Yeah.
Did
I just fart?
Oh, God. You kind of feel for Baxter, even though he's the bad guy, because you're like, yeah, you're working with idiots.
You feel
just a little bit for it, because he's a very old man and he might have a brain aneurysm.
Just for when he's completely surrounded by morons. Like, yeah, you feel his pain, but I don't feel bad for him.
No, I'm just a little bit more concerned he might actually like pop something.
But no, what was I saying? Oh, the random quotes. I love the early when they're like trying to work out the rules of the game and they're playing when Squeak shows up to shut off the gas. And Coop keeps going, Steve Perry.
No more journey.
No more journey psychics. I don't know why that one cracks me up so much.
Steve Perry.
That's something that I think it's me and Steve used to do that to each other all the time. Like Steve Perry.
Well, I've made you do the happy dance before.
I'm doing the happy dance. I'm doing the happy dance. The little smile that starts to show on his face before the eggs hit him.
Also, all the ahs and the animals getting hit by roadkill, getting hit by cars.
Well, there's quite a few ahs.
But that whole series, and then Yasmin Bleeth shows up. Forgotten what the character is actually called.
Jenna,
and
Act 2, as I call her.
When she's leaving, and he's like, Jenna, Jenna, and all I can hear is Stan.
Well, yeah, because that's obviously you've got. Kind of that just always reminds me of Randy. And then you've got the obvious Cartman and Mr. Garrison voices later on. But in fairness, they didn't.
No, you don't get a lot of them.
Beyond that, there's almost nothing to do with South Park in this film. Like
they rewrote it to suit their personalities better and their relationship, and you can see that a lot in it. And you can still see the bits that were from the guys who did like Airplane and Police Files.
I'd say it
like
was...
a lot. Well, I found that a lot of this stuff with like Baxter and Yvette is very much like.
Oh yeah, sucking the chrome off the knob and laying the
carpet and then the floor polish.
My lobby needs a good buffing, if you know what I mean. Can't do this shit.
They're like that kind of older style.
Oh yeah,
very tongue-in-cheek, innuendo-y, and then some of the newer stuff. But there is a nice crossover. Like that Squeak in the hot tub is 100% I'd say comedy.
All of the interactions between Squeak, Coop and Reamer, all that sort of dialogue and the back and forth and the calling him a little bitch and the way they are with the two mates are with each other, I'd say a lot of that dialogue was from Matt and Trey.
Yeah.
And then, nearly everything else around it, the plot stuff, and certainly all the sight gags.
Yeah, are very much...
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar being in there.
And Siegfried and Roy.
And the hot tub, as you mentioned, is like, that's such... Because that has absolutely
There's a great outtake with when they're fighting in the dugout. Before that, where Squeak's got the mini TV and he's watching it.
That's such an Airplane joke.
And he's freaking himself out.
Funniest fucking...
and then like the whole, there's Reamer giving him one
if I could pick anybody, it'd be you. Unfortunately, that one man is Squeak Sklar.
But there's another bit with that where they're talking, it's in one of the outtakes, and it's the Beers mascot and the Roswell Aliens mascot, and there's some like mad shit going on behind them.
Yeah.
That's very much old, like fucking Airplane weird shit in the background. But
as I mentioned earlier, I think it blends really well. Because the banter with the lads works, and it doesn't... It's not like it's two completely different styles of comedy. No. Like they
mesh really, really well, and it works as well.
And South Park does slapstick as well. It's not like they don't do this. It's not like South Park versus Family Guy. You know what I mean?
No, I do appreciate that fact that one side is more like Baxter in the old way is more towards the old style of comedy. I did appreciate that, and I thought it was a nice nod to it.
Oh, and things like the hospital scene with Joey.
Oh God.
That's pure Airplane and Naked Gun.
Just the three of them running in the door and fucking
all of it,
body checking.
All of it, with the exception of, and I know for a fact because it was in the trivia, with the exception of
the Scotty.
I'm giving it all I've got, and I love you, always have. I was like, that's got to be the two, and that was an ad lib.
And then they go straight back into Airplane. It. Yeah, give you the things that George Clooney uses.
The hot dog coming out of Denzel's mouth is just giving it the pure Airplane.
Them throwing Squeak around behind him after they lose.
Oh, after he pisses off Tuttle.
Yeah.
That I love all that.
And him's like tied to the
ground. Freedom. How he delivered all that speech in the pineapple costume.
No, I'm sorry. The best part of that is the little microphone dropping down next to him.
Yeah.
Followed by the Titanic quote as the board goes over.
Yes. It's just such a good film. Such a good quotable film. So fucking funny, like.
It gets a little bit slow in the second act, just when they're like having their troubles.
It's
a little bit kind of meandery, and you're a bit like, I don't really give a shit.
It's full of great gags still, but when so much happens in the first act and so much happens in the third act.
Yeah, because you were like, it's only 17 minutes before they're into like the professional like setup of the game.
Yeah, because the first act is they go to the party and invent the game.
Yeah.
We see them on the driveway starting the rules.
And then he builds Lazy Boy and the scoreboard.
Then we see the cup. The team neighborhood cup thing. Yeah. Denslow shows up.
Which is really cool because that's all, a lot of those are people who like played it.
I think all the other teams and some of the peers are all, because this
was actually a neighborhood game.
Was based on a game that Zucker used to play with his friends. And a lot of his friends who played the original version are in... You
know when there's the pole dancing cheerleaders and the three lads like...
shoot out the hot dogs, he's the one in the middle.
Yeah.
And a lot of the other BASEketball players, I think, just dotted throughout the film are people who played the original game with him back in the day.
Or random actors, because we were there going, I know you.
Oh yeah, Greg Grunberg shows up.
Yeah. But the guy who plays Ed Tuttle is in fucking everything.
But it's party, work out the rules, local cup, and then Denslow shows up and it's straight into the big leagues. And that's kind of all the first act stuff, pretty much ending with Denslow dying and
the will reading.
Them getting control.
And then I'm sorry, the reading of the will And now that we're alone, Coop, I found this cream. Do you remember after that wild weekend we had?
It's just
and then he
so
starts
good.
to sing and undo his shirt, and I just love Ernest Borgnine for that.
Oh,
That alone, and then later on, obviously, when he was in SpongeBob, and we were like, "Fucking hell, it's Denslow!" And he's just gotten weirder. It made perfect sense for him to be Mermaid Man if you'd seen him in this.
But that's kind of your first act, and then the second act is really just Jenna, Joey, and Coop stuff.
Yeah, sort of and then the falling out, and then
well, I would say even that's kind of the start of the third act is Denslow getting them to Baxter, sorry, getting them to start the clothing line
and it all going
and then so much happens from then. It's like Baxter gets them to start the clothing line, then blackmail them because they're using child labour.
Well, he tries it sort of works.
Yeah. Coop and Reamer have a massive falling out.
Yeah.
He buggers off to India, fixes everything, comes back at the end and like saves everything. It's just so much happens then at the end that the middle just does kind of feel like
the funniest bit of the middle is probably them taking the kid out for a bender before his liver transplant surgery.
Yeah.
And then everything that happens after the game when they're all horribly drunk during the game.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, there is stuff that happens. It's just when the first act and the third act move so quickly.
Yeah.
The middle does feel a little bit draggy, but like I say, there's still plenty of good gags in there to keep you laughing.
Yeah, there was a terrorist attack on the post-op ward at the hospital. So they were dressed like BASEketball players.
I do really, really love, I think it's your favourite bit too, the roadkill caught on tape.
Oh my god, animals with wide angle lenses was brilliant in the fucking cough medicine episode. Yes. And I'd forgotten how funny that bit is. And then you get a little bit of it later on when Dale Earnhardt is the cab driver.
Yes.
And they hit a raccoon and all the kids cheer in the back of the cab. But as he's watching it going, "Aw! And it's just
Is it that when Jenna comes in then?
And yeah, it's like there was something happened at the hospital and you let these kids down and then the guys...
No, it's not you let these kids down. That's where she's like, I think I could see myself falling for you, and he does this whole...
Yeah, and the guys come in dressed like doctors and she's like, oh my god, you were at the hospital.
Oh no, but before they burst in and he's giving it his whole speech about, you know, Joey growing up as a sports star and finding the right girl and all this, and as he's leaning in for the kiss, she pulls away and he's like... And goes home, does some push-up, fucks the sleeve of his favourite jacket. I die every time. She's like, what? It's like, nothing. And then they burst in,
and ruin everything. He's like, Jenna,
it's a shame that, I know they're really busy fucking dudes.
Yeah.
But it's a shame we don't see them do more live action stuff, because their on-screen chemistry together as buddies is just... It's top notch. It's Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
It's Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. It's just so fucking funny, the two of them together.
And even when the two of them are mad at each other, it works really well when they have the big argument in the locker room.
Oh, the dude, that one, or oh no, that's in the dugout.
No, pig fucker.
Oh, can I call you pig fucker? No, one of my friends called me that.
And the shriek, and then he jumps on him.
Yeah, and the delivery of those lines, like those are just. It's just top notch, and I wish that there was, because even Orgasmo, it's Trey Parker and Dion are the two leads, and Matt Stone is there, but he's the weird cameraman dude.
Yeah, so
I don't want to be weird or nothing, but
he is great as the weird cameraman dude.
But in this, the two of them are very much the leads, and SQUEAK is the third wheel, and they just they have just such a good, funny fucking on-screen chemistry that I wish there was more of their live action stuff. But then, I mean, South Park is so busy, and they're still doing shit like
the
Book of Mormon
and like loads and loads of stuff. And I enjoy the fact that they have historically always ripped on Mormons.
Well, yeah, because there's even a little dig at Mormons in here.
The San Francisco Jazz moved to Utah
where they don't allow music.
Yeah. It was like, they've always hated the Mormons.
Well, yeah, because there's plenty in Orgasmo, because he is a Mormon, and that's the whole thing. Like, it's all based around that. And then obviously you had the Joseph Smith episode of South Park,
and now the Book of Mormon.
Dum 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 dum. And the Book of Mormon, and I'm sure there's plenty of other stuff that we're missing. Like, but just to go back to, we mentioned it earlier, the kind of idea around sportsmanship and stuff. It's. Every time I watch it, it does strike me as just being, it's like, it's not uncharacteristically like sweet thing to have in a film like this. But it's like, hey, there is actually a bit of a message in here, and it's a pretty cool one. Not so much the stopping teams from moving around or anything like that, but the anti-capitalist idea.
Yeah.
Again, not so much the indentured servants aspect.
That's
and the whole
GAA.
but it's the whole anybody can play thing, and I don't know, it's just cool. It's just an idea that I always think is a cool thing. And I suppose it's because the game itself looks kind of fun to play. And
the game does look really fun to play. I'd watch the shit out of it, to be honest.
Oh, I would. I'd watch that as well. And it doesn't look like you need a big arena. You know what I mean? It's about the size of a tennis court. I
love the fact that it's like all about the showmanship at first, and like that the touchdown dances were getting more and more elaborate, and the whole
lads doing like river dance and
doing
stuff.
fucking river dance and grabbing the little tiny ref. And I don't know what it is about American football and like baseball has it as well. Like the umpires tend to be those little dinky burly dudes.
Yeah.
I think the Savannah Bananas, their guy is like particularly like that shape.
To what now?
They're a gay baseball team who do like dancing. They're part of a gay baseball league in the States.
Cool.
Yeah, the Savannah Bananas. They do big dance numbers.
All right.
Just ahead of like the pitch to put off the other team.
So
they're sort of BASEketball.
Kind of psycho-y?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. There's
Cool.
nothing in the rules that says you can't dance before a pitch.
Fair enough.
That it's choreographed and fabulous.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
It's really funny because instead of they have the tight pants, but instead of the looser shirt, they've gone for like the Aussie Rules sleeveless type shirt that's even tighter.
Did we figure out who the sleeveless team were supposed to be in this?
The ones with the Catholic schoolgirl.
Because some of the names were great. Like,
oh, I love the New Jersey cheerleaders. They're my favourite. The ones that are giving it loads of attitude. And they're like...
what are they, the New Jersey Informants, is it?
Yeah. And he's like, hey, your ma can't cook.
And
they're like, hey...
The Dallas Felons. What's the Miami one? Something to do with drugs.
Yeah.
Because the psych out is he's wearing a DEA jacket. Oh, I can't remember, but yeah.
I can't remember which one the Roswell team is, but they are there for Alien Probe Night.
Yeah. I just like how all the teams have a theme.
Chicken, free range chicken night.
Free range chicken.
The clean up
chicken vacuum at the end of the night.
And I was like, oh, they're just sucking them up. Oh, no. It was a teddy bear hospital moment for me.
Baxter in that scene putting his
chicken poop.
but then putting his finger on his lip.
And it's all in his hand. You can still see it.
I love how the garage
always has the garage. Yeah,
no, but they all seem to be fully functional garages with like shit in them. There's like there's jars, empty jars, and random pills.
Except for the Texas one, that's the Alamo. But it's still got a garage door in it.
Yeah, but all the other ones, like sometimes they smash windows and stuff, or when like they've got working doors and people fall through them and you can see inside. It's a proper like garage shed thing. And I don't know why that cracks me up so much, but it cracks me up so much.
I just love the fact that they use like it's kitchen mitts and that they put down for each of the bases. Like oven mitts. And the guys are all on rollerblades, and Yasmin Bleeth is so peak 90s in this. I'm so jealous of her hair.
Well, before we talk about the peak 90ness of her hair, it would actually be such a fun fucking game to watch between
the psychouts.
The psychouts, there's dancing, there's dudes on rollerblades, there's mascots who are always fun. There's always something going on, whether it's throwing eggs or chickens or having a probe that you wave around in the air.
Yeah.
There's a live band that plays in between innings.
Yeah.
That always seems to be real big fish.
Not complaining about that.
Yeah, 7 nights a week, 365 days a year.
What was it? They were 7 months into the post-game season and they were seeing how the playoffs were shaping up, and then it was 9 months into the playoffs. And it just seems to go on forever. What way does the league work?
I think the gag there is just that it's so insanely popular that it's just like there's teams
and
everywhere and everybody's
just because there's no other sports?
It's become so popular because it's not like the other sports. I think that's what's supposed to be the kind of one of the more subtle things in this film. Is there anything that we didn't like beyond what we've mentioned of the kind of slightly slow second act and the occasional homophobia?
Not really. It is like there's parts of the humour that can be very off-putting to people.
I don't know. I don't think there's any jokes that don't really land beyond the couple that we haven't.
Reamer is more disgusting than Coop. oh, one of Britney's mom's pubes.
Yeah, Reamer.
Reamer's more crude.
It's more gross out humour as well.
Yeah.
But then it's South Park in the airplane.
Yeah.
Like, guys, there's always going to be gross out humour. It's
Yeah.
nothing particularly bad in this, I don't think. Reamer's a bit of a dickhead, though.
Reamer is...
Like, Coop's only real
Reamer
fault
is,
is
I think...
not including his teammates in decisions.
No, whereas Reamer
is
like...
just a self-absorbed asshole.
Yeah, and at the end when Coop's kissing Jenna, Reamer's face is just like, what the shit?
And then as soon as he finds somebody else, he's happy out.
Yeah, and it's a vet, so they're a match made in weird,
the way
gross
the two
heaven.
of them sidle up to each other.
No. He turns around and sees her.
Yeah.
And just kind of goes, whoop,
yeah.
hello.
Like, are you up for it?
Yeah, he's just like, Reamer has, like, there's nothing stopping him. He, like, it just slides off. He's got a smooth brain.
He's so funny with the stuff he does, like with Jenna, when he's like, fresh baked pretzel? Goes great with mustard. And then when he shows up to the reading of the will and he's got the big flower thing with Denslow on it, or
gives
whatever.
it to her.
And he's like, the funeral was 2 days ago, and he whips off whatever it says, whether it's Denslow or I think it's R.I.P. And he's like, hey Jenna, I got you these flowers.
No, when he's swinging the baseball bat around and just lets go of it and walks off towards the...
I think that's when he walks off to Kareem at the
bar, yeah.
When they're walking along and he goes down the
escalator. And he's just so oblivious. Like, when they're talking to him to Cooper initially about taking the game, like, professional.
Yeah.
And he's just in the background looking at a bird in a nest.
Oh, well, yeah, Denzel's saying about them having no attention span.
And he's just like, yep, that's true.
So back to Yasmin Bleeth and her incredible 90s-ness.
Oh my god, she's so 90s, I love that.
The one that really gets me is when she shows up to tell them that the funding's been cut, and she's got the little... Is that a mascot? Is it called something different when
she's got the little neckerchief.
The neckerchief thing on?
Yeah.
That's just so very 90s
yeah,
to me.
She's doing her best Daphne impression.
Yeah, she really is.
It's the hair. The hair does it for me. I'm just like, oh, my hair never did that. 90s hair. Yes. And she was a Baywatch girl.
She was a Baywatch girl.
And she's really good in this because she's the straight one, and especially in the locker room scene when she's like trying to ignore the fact that
she's kind of half the straight man, with Baxter being the other half.
But he's also
man.
The villain.
Yeah, he's the villain, but he also plays it as the straight man. And then she also does.
But she's really, really good in this. Like, it's hard to do a lot of that and it be natural, but especially that locker room scene when she's trying not to look at them.
I was going to say
the shriek and as she leaves, it's so well done.
When the two of them are crying, when she shows up to tell them that their funding's been cut, and the two of them are crying with joy, and she's just like, would you stop it? But yeah, that and the locker room scene, then she's so fucking funny in the locker room scene. Giant penis, I can't.
I have to leave. But it's hard to do that well and to do that naturally. She does it so well. While
we're on the locker room scene, the whole gag around the penis just cracks me up. As it funny for what it is, but also just the hilarity around like censorship rules.
Yeah, as long as there's no head or balls, you can show as much shaft as you like.
There is a split shot of a head, but it's not attached to anything else.
No, it's just
swinging. As Coop turns around, you just see it swing. And other than that, you just
Baxter going, ugh.
You just see like between their legs.
Yeah.
And it just...
Once it's like separate from everything else.
Yeah, so long as you don't see it in context, it's fine apparently. And that in and of itself is fucking hilarious. And then them swinging it around the place. And then when she bursts in and just can't talk because she can't not look at them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just so fucking funny.
And then they fight. Because that fight is immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I found out about this.
Jenna, I can explain. Yeah, it's all Coop's fault. I mean, I could just go on quoting it because it's just such a good fucking quotable film. Like, it's one of those ones where I will randomly find myself quoting it as well. Yeah. Like, if I'm confusing somebody, I will often say, did I just fart? Which doesn't normally help the situation any, I will admit, but it amuses me immensely.
I love the fact that the callback for that is to Yvette going, did I just fart? And poor Baxter losing his damn mind.
You're excited to feel these nipples is another one that I pull out
because
all the time.
It comes out from the normal commentator.
Yeah.
The one that's like, oh, you're my safe haven, because there's one point where they've got like washing hanging up in the back of the booth and everything. They've been on the road for so long.
Yeah.
And he wakes up the other guy and he's like, Daddy, don't touch me there. You're like, oh, okay, you got problems. But you also made that comment about the cheerleaders.
Oh, we didn't even mention Robert Stack yet.
Oh my God,
the
how
whole
did they
Unsolved
get
Mysteries
him
bit
to say some of the shit?
Scenario 1. Coop's hanging in the closet by his fucking neck.
Boy, I'd love to be his girlfriend. What? Taking long
hand on
walks.
a sunny day.
Staring into each other's eyes over morning coffee.
Spooning.
Wrapping my legs around him. And then throw a cup of water in his face. He's like, yes, thank you, I needed that.
Fair
but roles like this make me like people like Robert Stack I've always enjoyed because Unsolved Mysteries, and he's got a great voice.
Well,
he has a great voice. But things like this, seeing them do stuff like this always makes me like the person more because they have a sense of humour and they're willing. Is there not an
Unsolved Mysteries bit in one of the either Airplane or Naked Gun films as well,
remember.
Though? I have a feeling there is a Robert Stack cameo.
But yeah, just the willingness to like take the piss out of himself and the thing that has like made his career always makes me happy.
Oh yeah. Update. We still have no fucking clue where this guy is. Oh yeah, I can't believe I nearly forgot about it.
And it's so random as well.
I mean, it's obvious exposition so that Jenna can find out what he's been up to and how good of a guy he is. But it's I can't believe I nearly forgot about that because it is a random insert, but it's so fucking funny.
No, the best bit of all of that is here's a computer enhancement of what Joe Cooper might look like now, and it's Mr. T.
And everybody in the background's playing solitaire.
Yeah. But when they interview fucking Reamer and he's like, I don't care, it could be hanging from his neck.
Oh no, speaking of interviews, when after Denslow dies and your man is interviewing Coop.
Oh, I'm sorry, all the merchandise that still has the tags on it for loser and winner.
Yeah.
But when they're interviewing Baxter originally, and he's like, yes, this is a very sad time. There's like people swinging off chandeliers like naked behind him and they're all celebrating.
But no, when the same guy goes and interviews Coop, and Coop's like, I'm just, I'm really upset, and I'm feeling very vulnerable, and I don't think I should be left alone. And your man just walks away and goes, well, the world continues to shit on Joe Cooper.
It's just SQUEAK walks up and he's like, I'm on the team, do you want to interview me?
No. And I think it's the same guy at the end when he's after they've won, and it's like, the team that's been trying for so long, the team that finally got through and deserved it, the team that blah 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 blah.
Because nobody cares.
With the exception of, as I said, the two Dodgeball actual like sportscasters being funnier than the two in this, all the additional news bits and the additional announcers. Between Robert Stack, the interview guys, it's just...
Even Jenna's introduction to the team, where all the kids are getting back in the car and Coop comes out.
The winning team's over there. Oh yeah, but the queue's so big.
Yeah, but there's such a big queue. But the kids are like dying to meet you, like from the very beginning of them meeting her.
Yeah.
She's like, oh yeah, but it's such a long way.
I could go on just quoting it all night. Any final highlights for you?
I do enjoy Trey Parker singing. I am fully convinced he did the Pisswasser GTA ad.
It very much sounds like him.
He really does. The song in this in particular.
I'd imagine that was written by them as well because it very much has a
it's performed by him. It is 100%.
Oh, it's definitely performed by him.
Yeah, it was written by him, and I love his songs. I really do.
Oh, and I just never a man.
Yeah, and whatever, just that voice he does when he sings.
Yeah.
But having it being on the radio and starting to get really specific about like a truck swerving into the lane and him having genital warts and them not going to go away unless he uses the topical cream.
Yeah.
And it starts to get just like too
Crow
specific.
on your upper lip.
Yeah. Him getting freaked out whilst driving because it's the atypical driving in the rain like montage.
Yeah,
and I love that twist on it. It's one of my favourite parts of it because Trey Parker singing always makes me happy.
I love all the Yvette DIY stuff.
Oh, poor Yvette, poor sweet Yvette, because she gave Denso the best 3 months of her life.
just doing all the housework and stuff for Baxter just cracks me up. I don't know why I find it so funny, but I just do. I think it's because it's the reverse.
Her in those people pleasers and the little gold dress with the floor buffer just getting spun across that lobby.
She's always in really, really like sexy gear, and she's always doing innuendo stuff, but doing the other aspect of the innuendo, the innocent side of it.
Laying the carpet.
Yeah, laying the carpet, buffing the lobby.
Yeah, no.
Sucking chrome off a knob.
Yeah. No, buffing the lobby, just saying poor sweet little Jenny. Well,
Yeah.
no, but in her
yeah,
little top.
that's right.
Yeah.
She is a horrible anti-vax person, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
forgot
seeing
about
her
that.
teetering about in them like really high heels with a floor polisher, which has taken out the toughest of men.
Yes.
Because floor polishers are nasty fucking bastards. Like, I'm actually amazed that's all she wiped out.
This was Baxter's Robert Vaughn's 100th film, apparently.
Yeah. I love Robert Vaughn in this. There's something about him. He's just so 1970s evil.
He plays it brilliantly.
Yeah.
They all do. The cast in this are actually fantastic. All of them are. But yeah, he plays it so good. It's just the being surrounded by the stupidity.
Why is everybody so fucking stupid?
Yeah, it really is one of those. Oh yeah, Shaq making all his money in college. But again, I'm just falling back on quoting this film because it's so fucking funny. So I think, shall we call it there for BASEketball?
Yes.
And our 99th episode. So next week we finally reach 100 after about 160 odd actual episodes. Yeah. But we're doing the long-awaited Teenagers from Outer Space.
I love that movie so much. Oh my god.
It's ridiculous. There's stories behind it. We're hoping to have a special guest on. Not anybody famous or anything like that.
No, but having to watch it with us for the very first time and experience its glory and screaming at the screen so much.
It is up on YouTube in full. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out before.
There is also a documentary about it because it's the only film the guy made, and there was a documentary made I think in 2008 which gave it like a bit of a resurgence because it's very much a cult classic.
It was out of print for a while, but I think it is back in print now.
Yeah, it's one of my most prized possessions and is not allowed to leave the house.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, that's next week, and this was BASEketball. Thank you very much for listening, guys.
Go watch it.
Go and check it out. Go and rewatch it.
And
it's as funny as you remember it being.
It really is. It's actually funnier because there's jokes I don't think I got the first time around.
Or there's jokes you will have forgotten. Yeah, I still piss myself laughing every single time I watch this. But yeah, as ever, guys, thanks for joining us. If you want, in the meantime, you can head back and listen to any one of our 99 episodes and our whole other podcast with around 50 episodes, which is Mono Rants the Boys. Or you can come and chat with us on Twitter for the minute at Rantsmono, on Instagram at monorants_the_boys, or on Blue Sky, where I am actually attempting to be present because people are moving over there now.
And Twitter's a hellhole.
And we actually have the Mono Rants handle there as opposed to it being backwards.
Yeah.
So yeah, you come and find us on Blue Sky. Or you can send your own rants to monorantspodcast@gmail.com, and we'll chat next week.
Slán.
Bye bye.